Greetings and welcome to News MTV News. I am Leopold Munende. Stories making the headlines. Youths from different local church denominations express impatience with President Mnangagwa. In the courts, witness in Simba Chikore kidnap trial pulls out. And in sports, Dynamo still keen on Ashford Gutu's signature. Now for the news in greater detail. Youths from different local church denominations have expressed growing impatience with the current Emmerson Mnangagwa-led regime, which they say is both corrupt and has failed to invent solutions to their unemployment troubles. They were speaking during a National Youth Leaders Dialogue meeting in Harare this Thursday. The meeting is one among many similar ones set to be held countrywide under the auspices of the Zimbabwe Council of Churches. ZANU-PF Women's League Secretary Mabel Chinomona has said former President Robert Mugabe should desist from commenting on politics and concentrate his time on playing with his grandchildren and drinking tea. Chinomona, who is also Senate President, was responding to Mugabe's birthday statement castigating President Emmerson Mnangagwa for brutalizing protesters during the recent anti-government protest. She was speaking during a party Women's League meeting.
I understand what Munganamu, the accuracy age, Zaganaka say Kungonyara or Pumba, Ustaba never see. He is what is the president, and not warning our president. Because our president, one of this country, Emerson, that
In Bulawayo, some anti-riot police officers on Thursday blocked the MDC Alliance from holding its primary election to find a replacement for late Ward 28 councillor Hepison Ncube, who died in December last year. The MDC Alliance has registered 2 candidates for the by-election, but is keen to emerge with a single party representative in an election which the popular opposition is almost sure to win. However, this was not to be when some armed police officers besieged the venue of the primary elections in Kaudi Park suburb. The alliance failed to hold its internal polls a week ago after some party members disrupted the process, forcing the abandonment of the elections. In the courts, the trial of Walter Magaya's church on allegations of prejudicing government of $28 million in potential revenue through tax evasion failed to start on Thursday after prosecutors served state papers late. The church lawyer Everson Chatambuza told Harare Regional Magistrate Hosea Mujaya that he needed more time to peruse the document in order to prepare his defense. A 21-year-old Mutare man who sodomized his sister's 3 children who had visited his family during the holiday was on Thursday jailed for 18 years after he got convicted for the offense by a local magistrate. The suspect had denied the charges during trial but was later convicted due to overwhelming evidence against him. He will, however, serve 15 years behind bars after 3 years were suspended on condition of good behavior. Still in the courts, one of the witnesses testifying against former President Robert Mugabe's son-in-law, Simbarashe Chikore, on charges of unlawful detention, has written to the prosecutors declining to testify against the latter. Philippa Phillips, a Harare lawyer, said testifying against Chikore will be in breach of ethics as the two are related. We will be taking a short break. We will be back soon.
Many people have been asking me how did I manage it, because they could see that everything was there, everything was just happening, things were being paid. So I've told people that it was through Diaspora funeral cash plan. So I would advise everyone to join this Diaspora funeral cash plan. Their policy is good because it took all the weight off my shoulders.
In sport, local Premiership giant Dynamos are refusing to give up on midfielder Ashford Gutu, despite reports that negotiations between the two parties have hit a brick wall due to a misunderstanding over the signing-on fees. Gutu, who recently returned from a spell in Sweden, has been training with his former club since they started their pre-season preparations last month. He was, however, not included in the team's provisional squad submitted to the Premier Soccer League last Friday. To end this news bulletin, here is a recap of our top stories. Youth from different local church denominations express impatience with President Mnangagwa. In the courts, witness in Simba Chikore kidnap trial pulls out. And in sports, Dynamo still keen on Ashford Gutu's signature. Reporting for Newzim TV, this is Leopold Munende. For these and more stories, please log on to our website www.newzimbabwe.com. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Newzim TV, and follow us on Twitter at newzimbabwe.com.